let's go to the streets of Cairo right now. Our chief foreign correspondent, Richard Engel, is there. Richard, we use the term resignation, which sounds very neat and orderly. Is there any chance that what we have just witnessed here was a true military coup?
It seems much more like a military coup, and I'll try and make my statements as clear as possible. We were told that several senior officers in the Egyptian military were furious that President Mubarak yesterday stepped down. These officers threatened to take off their uniforms and join this movement, and that under that pressure, which built yesterday and was climaxing this morning, President Mubarak had no choice but to step down. It is a kind of coup. It is a bloodless coup. When the military comes in and tells the president, we will no longer stand by you, you must step down. I think it's hard to describe it as anything other than a coup.
Richard, the crowd will be behind you celebrating this activism, this chance to express themselves freely. But in a country that has so many young people, do they even have an idea what's next, what democracy looks like, what this opportunity to finally have choice and say is going to look like?
Well, everyone is celebrating a different thing. People here say they want a better job. Another person was saying that this is time to fix the country. People said that they are feeling free, that they are no longer under the oppressive hand of the security services. So each person, how they realize this freedom will certainly be different. But yes, they do understand the basic concepts of democracy, that they will vote, that their leadership will change every several years, that they don't have to just sit back and accept a regime that does not respect the people. In that concept of freedom, they are certainly very clear.
Richard, last week when I was there with you among the crowd, even before the violence, I had the sense that there were security people in the crowd there, taking names, taking notes. Because the president resigns, that security apparatus that place is known for 30 years doesn't dissolve into the night. So what happens to that part of the regime?
Well, the army has said that it will not carry out any kind of retribution against the demonstrators, and the demonstrators at this point are organized. They're online. They would not accept anymore if some of their leaders went missing. One of their key leaders, a Google executive, was detained for 12 days. There was a campaign to get him released by the demonstrators themselves. When he was released, he became something of a hero. When a journalist, one of our colleagues, was detained, and many of them have been detained over the course of this uprising, over the course of this revolution, the demonstrators themselves and other colleagues were sending messages back and forth, lobbying for their release. So it would be very difficult for the government to make people disappear in the middle of the night in a way that it has done for so many years. The people here just would not accept it.